What's going on YouTube? GSNO right here. So in today's video we're going to discuss about the Electra jailbreak and the updates on what's going on with the development of the Electra jailbreak. Coolstar has posted a couple things on his Twitter today that are very important for the future of the Electra, and we're going to go through them for better or for worse. So we're talking about the Electra for iOS 11 up to iOS 11.1.2, which is the latest known jailbreak for the iOS 11. Now, you should keep in mind that it's been on version 1.0.4 for quite a while now, and we expected an update from Coolstar and it was in the works. Well, he decided to cancel it, and I'm going to read, quote, "Since some people were asking, yes, Electra 1.0.2 is the last open source version of the Electra, and 1.0.3 and 1.0.4 are closed source. There are no plans to update the open source repository currently, and there are also no plans for 11.2 or higher support." Then he also says, quote, "Electra 1.1, which is supposedly the update that should have come after the 1.0.4, is cancelled until further notice. There's very few packages being updated for 11, and it seems the entire thing was a waste of time. iOS 11.3 patches quite a bit as well, so iPhone 7 and higher users do not expect a new jailbreak anytime soon." He also follows it up with this, quote, "Most people don't understand what Electra 1.1 would have done anyways, and quite frankly, I've lost interest." And then finally he goes with, quote, "I didn't want to jump on the bandwagon for a while, but yes, jailbreaking is dead. Sure, I released Electra in February, however 2 months later there is still barely any tweaks for the iOS 11. Anyone releasing a new jailbreak would be insane to do so, as there won't be tweaks for it." So, in a nutshell, Coolstar goes hard at the fact that the community of developers didn't make new tweaks that work for iOS 11, and the Electra jailbreak was released and there are no tweaks for it, or there are too few tweaks that would work for iOS 11, and he says he has no plans on releasing an update or open sourcing the last two versions of the Electra in the future. And he also has no plans on updating it for 11.2 or higher, even if an exploit is out. The jailbreak is not dead. Just because you quit and just because you do not want to make any jailbreak anymore, or you do not want to update your stuff, doesn't mean that there aren't any other developers in there, doesn't mean that there will no longer be any exploits or any vulnerabilities to be exploited. It just means you quit. What does he mean by the fact that he doesn't want to update his stuff because, I don't know, there are not enough tweaks for the iOS 11? That's really hell of a strawman in there. But anyways, it's his decision, it's his application, and so on. What I find rather interesting is the fact that he decided to not open source the latest versions of the Electra, that is 1.0.3 and 1.0.4. And if you take a look here on GitHub, where the source code of the Electra jailbreak is, you can see that 2 months ago, 3 months ago, it's been updated, which makes it rather unusable if you want to compile it from the source code and have the latest version compiled on your computer. Now, it also makes it very hard if somebody wants to pick up Electra from this point and continue developing it, even though Coolstar doesn't want to do it anymore. Now, there are other developers that worked on the Electra, but I have no idea whether they are going to continue without Coolstar or not. I have no idea, but I just wanted to present the news. This is the purpose of this channel, mostly to present the news in the jailbreak community. Good news, bad news, for better or for worse, we have to present them and we have to keep them in mind. So yes, we should not expect the Electra 1.1 update, and we should also not expect the Electra to be updated by Coolstar for iOS 11.2 or higher, even if an exploit is out. And also, he wants to keep the 1.0.3 and the 1.0.4, the latest two versions of the Electra, as closed source for some reason. He didn't say why. But anyways, yes, that's what's happening. Now, please keep in mind that this is not the end of jailbreaking. Jailbreaking is not dead, as Coolstar said, and it's definitely not going to end up here. There are vulnerabilities for the iOS 11.3. iOS 11.3 has been privately jailbroken, and it's definitely vulnerable. iOS 11.2.6 definitely vulnerable. There are vulnerabilities for it, and so on. So please keep in mind that it doesn't end all at the Electra. He just wanted to not continue it anymore, and I definitely understand that he has his reasons, but that doesn't mean that Jailbreak is dead. So you should keep that in mind and do not lose your hope, because there is no reason to do so. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. We'll keep you updated with anything that's going on in the Jailbreak community, so do not forget to subscribe to stay updated. I'm GeoSnow. Peace out.